Fellow tennis nerds, I'm here with Nicky today. He's joining me not to create app content, we're doing that as well, so check out the app. It's in the App Store, soon on Google Play Store. But today we're actually testing rackets, and it's the new Wilson Shift. And you are usually quite pessimistic when we test rackets.
Yeah, I'm not the most optimistic racket tester, I would say. But because from hitting with a lot of different rackets, there's a lot of disappointment out there. You know, it's not that I want the rackets to be bad, but a lot of the times we test new rackets, they're either the same, they just look different, or they don't even look nice and they don't even play nice. It's very rare that you find rackets that are like actually, well, oh cool, this is something different. And I have to say I'm very impressed and surprised because from like profile wise, this perhaps isn't a racket that I would normally go for, but I would say it's the best racket from Wilson I've hit with for a long, long time.
Yeah, I would say the same. We both actually from the first hit, and this is not my first hit I played yesterday, but straight away you feel like it's just pick up and play, pretty easy. You get decent control from the 1620, which is quite a rare pattern these days. And it's not overpowering, so it's like kind of this 23.5 millimeter beam, which is where we're going with modern rackets. It's not all the way 26 with these power frames. So I also felt like very much dialed in from first hit with both of these. You know, this is 315 that Nick is using, I use 300.
Yeah, and also especially because, like, for example, it's strung with Luxilon Element, which isn't a string that I'd normally use. I didn't string it, like this came as it is, so like maybe not the best string job, not my favorite strings, but like altogether it still feels really nice. Like I picked it up from the first ball, it felt very solid, comfortable, especially when maybe if you're a super flat hitter, it's not the best racket because the pocketing is like you can really feel the ball pocket. However, then it's quite difficult to get the ball to come down if you're hitting quite flat. But as soon as you put any spin, it's super comfortable. And for the high RA rating that it has, it's very comfortable on the arm. Like you don't feel any sort of harshness or overly sort of stiffness. So yeah, it was really a nice surprise.
Yeah, a nice surprise. I was also skeptical because I heard like lukewarm reception from some other play testers and friends of mine. And but when I picked it up, like you always have to have an open mind. That's important. But I felt straight away like, what have they done here? Because like the stiffness, as Nicky said, is pretty high. You'd expect a pretty harsh feeling. Like there was the Wilson Ultra, maybe the version 3, which I like had high stiffness and no dampening, nothing happening. So it just felt really bad. And I was worried that this would be a little bit of the same. But there's something good here that actually works and makes it feel nice on the arm.
And just the overall sort of look of the racket, I don't know, it just looks, not talking about the cosmetics, but the profile of the frame, the constant kind of width of it, just like the head shape isn't weird and too big or funny. Like it just looks like a proper normal, just like good solid racket, and it really feels really, really nice.
Yep. It's like because I mean, we were both racket traditionalists, me and Nicky, you would say. I mean, I test everything. He plays with kind of traditional rackets in the shape and style. And this one is not something odd with the shape, which is good for you guys who are the same. The beam is thick, but it's not overly thick that it distracts from the looks.
No, and it doesn't go in and out and in again. You know, it's just just a very nice, feels nice in the hand because obviously with a one-handed backhand, I also I feel rackets that don't have a nice throat to hold just puts you off, even if it's a nice racket. If it doesn't feel good in the hand to hold, whether even not even for a one-handed backhand, even as like just holding it in the middle, it feels really, really, really nice. I'm very impressed. Yeah, it was a nice surprise for once.
Yeah, sometimes I bring rackets and he's like, you know, and while I'm trying to keep always an open mind, but always pros and cons with everything. There are pros and cons with everything. A little bit harder to find cons, like he said. Maybe the flat shots will sail a little bit. It feels like a racket made a bit more for the spin style, like the semi-western grip.
As soon as I closed my grip and tried to really get under it, it was really, really, really good. And also, I mean, on the serve, you could see the speed was nice.
Speed was good.
Kick was good. Volleys, it was great. It was super comfortable, super easy to volley with. Even at like 315, I don't even know what the balance or anything is in this, but it felt like easy to swing, easy to move. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, so, well done, Wilson.
Yeah.
Like we're both positively surprised and really enjoyed this playtest. We'll keep hitting with them a bit more, but these are our first impressions, and I think pretty steady. We've tested the hundreds of rackets over the years, so I think when you find something that surprises you in a positive way, it's quite genuine and quite strong, that feeling, because it's rare.
Yeah, it is very rare, and like, I mean, you know, I don't owe Wilson anything to be nice to them. You know,
no, exactly,
I would give a completely free, fair review, and yeah, really good.
Yeah, so check out the Shift. And if you need help with your tennis, check out our app. Unstrung Nerds in the App Store, coming to Google Play very, very soon, just waiting on Google here. If you want to know more about racket strings, go to tennisnerd.net, where I have all kinds of consultation services, courses, and so on. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.